Hello, welcome to an absolutely glorious afternoon. I was supposed to be gardening again because I didn't have any grunts and groans and aches and pains from yesterday, but it's too hot for me to do gardening. That's not an excuse, that's my reason. I go all hoo if I try to do things when it's too hot. So instead, I'm going to do some recordings and taking advantage of these beautiful flowers. Can't resist having a sniff. And I have a new one that I bought this morning, this one here in the background with the wonderful white leaves. They feel like lamb's ears or spaniel's ears, soft, very soft. And I treated myself to that. I've wanted one for ages because today, thank you ever so much, we have hit 200,000 subscribers. So that's my treat. And I want to talk a little bit about our brains and our bodies. Oh, little sparrow hopping and getting in on the act. The quote that started me thinking on this, I'd written it down ages ago and I don't know where I got it from, but it said that understanding makes the brain lazy. Okay, so it's not knowledge that makes it lazy, but understanding how you use that knowledge, what you do with it, because it's automatic. So you can do it. You don't have to exercise the brain in thinking, in reasoning, in using all of those different skills that you have within your mind that maybe get put into abeyance far too often. But if you don't understand something and you've got to use your reasoning, your problem solving, it helps to keep the brain active. And that sounds reasonable to me, because if you don't use your muscles, they go weak and you have to gradually build them up again if you can. So why, when the brain is just another part of our body, should that not apply? And certainly it applies to my, sorry, I'm glowing because I'm a lady. I don't sweat, I don't perspire. I glow, apparently, but actually, I'm sure it's sweating. I'm no lady. So if I'm trying to lose weight, which I do quite often, because I am so good at putting weight on. It's one of my big skills. Always have been, and seemingly I'm getting better and better at it. I tried all diets over the years, but to no avail. The thing that works with me is food rotation. So I will be on a controlled eating where I eat what I know I should be eating without piling on too many carbs, without sugar. If I do that for a couple of weeks, then I return to what I'd call my ordinary eating for a week, and then back onto the restricted diet. That is the best way for me to lose weight. It's as if the gut gets used to the food that I'm putting in, the high fiber diet, the seeds, the fruit, the veg, and it just uses everything from it. And then it stops me losing weight. But then if I go back to the ordinary eating and back again, it starts to go again. But it goes at a nice, steady pace. I would never, ever choose to lose weight at a grand and glorious speed, unless obviously it was deemed absolutely necessary by those who know more about it than I do. So in that case, understanding helps me. But if we understand too much, it doesn't help our brain. Maybe nutritionists should maybe understand us a little bit more. I went to see one referred by my GP several years ago, and she said, right, what do you have for breakfast? So I told her. What about lunch? I said, well, I'll often have soup filled with hidden sugars and salts. I said, no, it's not. She said, yes, it is. I said, no, I make it myself. I don't put any salt in, and the only sugar in there is the sugar that's in the vegetables. Oh, what about your evening meal? I described what I had. Oh, these meals have so much hidden. And I said, look, hang on, if you're going down the ready prepared road, think back I described as my lunch and my soup and apply it to that as well. Oh, so you make your own? Yes. And at that point, I gave up. I just nodded and smiled and said, thank you for your help, and off I went. Of course, it didn't help that she was very young and very slender, and I was neither. But she didn't listen, and she did not think that people could possibly make their own. Hey ho. So, stretch your brain. Work gently on your body if you've not been doing much exercise. And consider your gut. We just pour stuff into it, expect nature to take course, but sometimes we have to aid the process, not by binging or by starving, though I do only eat twice a day, as I've said before, but that suits me. So, on that note, I shall leave these glorious flowers and relocate to another bit of the garden. And then I don't feel as if I've not achieved today. I will definitely have achieved. So take care, and hoverfly, hovering now. Thank you so much for joining me. Look after yourself, and I will be back to speak to you soon. Bye for now. Bye.